Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Gul Study Point. This is Gulnashir Iqbal and today's topic is Chaucer. Chaucer's age is called 14th century. This video is very helpful for PGT, TGT, NET and graduation and post-graduation students. So watch full video, like and share video and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates. So come to the point and let's start with the video. Chaucer's age is called 14th century. This age is the meeting ground of two periods, old and new or medieval and Renaissance. Middle age has not finished properly while the modern age began to sow the seeds. The present period is the period of social, political, religious changes. The crucial Hundred Years' War held in this period. The Hundred Years' War was fought between France and England. It was in fact Chaucer who was the real founder of English poetry, and he is rightly called the father of English poetry. Unlike the poetry of his predecessors and contemporaries, which is read by few except professed scholars, Chaucer's poetry has been read and enjoyed continuously from his own day to this, and the greatest of his successors, from Spenser and Milton to Tennyson and William Morris, have joined in praising it. Chaucer, in fact, made a fresh beginning in English literature. He disregarded disregarded altogether the old English tradition. His education as a poet was twofold. Part of it came from French and Italian literature, but part of it came from life. He was not a mere bookman, nor was he in the least a visionary. Like Shakespeare and Milton, he was, on the contrary, a man of the world and of affairs. Edward and Black Prince wins the war and France defeated this war. देखिए, I have told you that the crucial Hundred Years' War held in this period. The Hundred Years' War was fought between France and England. Edward and Black Prince wins the war and France defeated. This war gave the pride and self-respect to the people of England. This period began a new language and literature. Chaucer, Wycliffe, Langland were wrote in English. English came to its existence in the period of Chaucer. The various dialects of Middle English is spoken in the 14th period. This language is spoken to modern English in 1362. English would be the language of law court. Wycliffe was a reformer. People were struck by the Black Death. Black Death erased more than a quarter of the Britain pollution. Many people died who saved their lives. The Democrats more vexed, so the peasant revolt of 1381 started. Social and cultural background of this age. 14th century was divided into three traditions. First, those who pray, the church; those who fight, the nobility; those who work, everyone else. The church was the most powerful. They owned a third of the property. The largest class of the population was villein. About 4 in 10 people were villein. They did not own the land but formed their own holdings, about 45% of English land. Economic background of this period. The economy of medieval England, agriculture. Chaucer's age was the continuous upheaval of economic that time, wool industry became an important sector. The wood industries moved into rural areas where raw material available. Instead of exporting wools to Flanders, the English began to make cloths themselves. During Chaucer period, the peasant began to demand high wages. Religious background. The church was the major social and cultural force of the period. Papacy had the power of appointing bishops. Hence, religious revolt appeared in England. Wycliffe became a big threat of the church in the last decade of this century. He was an Oxford University. Oxford is the name of a famous university. He was a theologian of first rank. Who was a theologian? Here we are talking about Wycliffe. Wycliffe is an Oxford scholar and a theologian. So remember this thing. Wycliffe is a theologian. Now we will talk about some important events of Chaucer's age. So let's start. There are many events appeared in the age of Chaucer. Some important are as follows. The Hundred Years' War. It was a series of wars between France and England. Its main cause was the dynastic struggle for the French throne. By the death of Philip IV and his sons, no male heir here exists. So Philip IV's grandson asserted the throne, but this was rejected by French nobility. They preferred Philip IV's nephew, Philip of Valois. The war is commonly divided into three phases. Edwardian War 1337 to 1360, 23 years. Next है Carolingian War 1369 to 89, 20 years. Lancastrian War 1415 to 1453, 38 years. Edwardian War. It was the first phase of the Hundred Years' War. In this war, Edward III's army defeated the French at the Battle of Crécy in 1446, and again in 1956 at the Battle of Poitiers. John II, the King of France, was captured and taken to London. Then France and England signed Treaty of Brittany, promising England the city of Calais. Treaty of Brittany signed in 1360. Next war is Caroline War. It was the second phase of Hundred Years' War. It was between France and England. Charles V of France resumed the war after the Treaty of Brittany. He wanted to get back everything what they had lost. He proved successful with his attempt. He defeated the English several times because of civil crises and internal conflicts in England. Edward III had died. He had two sons named Black Prince and John of Gaunt. They both had quarreled with each other. Bertrand du Guesclin was the central character of Caroline War. Next war is Lancastrian War. The war was lasted from 1415. Henry V invaded Normandy. Though France is believed that they won, but both England and France emerged as major nation states. So this was our video. If you like the video, please like this and share with your friends. and subscribe my channel.